Yo, what's up, YouTube boxing community? This is the Boxing J right here with another video. Um, right here talking about casual boxing fans and how it's connected in a way with Pacquiao versus Margarito. I kind of wanted to make this video after one of my homeboys was here and we were talking about boxing. Um, Well, first of all, what I really want to talk about is how there's a lot of casual boxing fans out there that really don't see another opponent for Pacquiao. They either see Mayweather, and now that Margarito is presented to the public as an opponent for Pacquiao, they just accept it. They think, well, who else could he fight? Why are people saying, why can't he fight him? Or whatever the reason. Um, and because of a comment that I had, if you check under my comments down there, it's probably the last comment I've had. It's from some bitch ass uh, YouTuber, most likely a casual boxing fan, as I can see. Um, He was calling me a disgrace to Mexicans, that I'm dumbass, shut my channel up. Well, I bet you won't tell me that in my face. And if you do, I'll shut your face. Or whatever. I don't want to get caught up too much in these comments. But there are opponents for Pacquiao out there. When I was here with my homeboy, I think it was Sunday or Monday. I really don't remember what day it was. It was Monday, as a matter of fact. It was yesterday. We were talking about boxing, and he was telling me how he saw my video saying that Pacquiao should fight somebody else because he was telling me, well, I don't know who else Pacquiao could fight. I mean, Margarito's a good fighter. He beat Cotto. I mean, regardless if he cheated or not, on paper, you have to give him the credit of beating Cotto. Um, and he said, well, who else could he fight? Well, I told him, look, there's a lot of good welterweight fighters and coming up junior welterweights that want to come up to welterweight. And I was telling them how these fighters really don't have a huge fan base, which Pacquiao and Mayweather is what they want. They want fighters with a huge fan base where they could fight and generate a lot of money, getting more pay-per-views, getting more people in the gate. People from other countries are coming in. That's what Pacquiao and Mayweather do. Especially Mayweather. He fought Mosley, which he's a future Hall of Famer. He has fans all over the place. He fought Marquez, which is probably one of the top, if not the top, and most famous Mexican fighter. Which he got every Mexican's attention and bought the pay-per-view. He fought Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton has a huge um, fan base up in England, up in Britain. As you can see, when he fought Mayweather, it's like if they weren't even fighting in the United States. If you see press conferences, the weigh-in, there's tons of people from Great Britain. They just start singing their Great Britain songs, whatever their chants, their national chants, their national style chants. And Pacquiao fought De La Hoya. He fought Cotto, which has a huge fan base in Puerto Rico. Um, Pacquiao really hasn't done much because much with fighting people with huge fan base, since he really is promoted by Bob Arum, and it's not. Bob Arum tries to get fights within the same promotion company. But what I'm saying is, um, I was telling my friend, look, I put on a YouTube video. I was on YouTube and I was showing him, look, have you heard of Paul Williams? And I showed him. I was like, look, this guy has one loss to Carlos Quintana. And I was like, all right, keep Carlos Quintana in mind. And then I put Andre Berto. I told him, look, Andre Berto beat Carlos Quintana. Of course, it doesn't mean that Andre Berto is better than Paul Williams. No way am I saying that, but you gotta give him some credit though. Paul Williams pretty much destroys everybody. He's only had one loss. Andre Berto's undefeated. He's a WBC champion, the most prestigious belt, quote unquote, which there really is no belts nowadays in boxing. And I was just breaking it down to him. I told him about Andre Berto. I showed him, and I was like, look, let's just go to ESPN, and you'll see he's like on the top 5. He's like number 4, number 5 welterweight. We went in there, and as a matter of fact, it was number 3. And then he was like, what? He was all crazed down and saying he's number 3 and he doesn't even get a shot with these guys. And I was telling him, well, I mean, he doesn't have a huge fan base, and that's what these fighters want. They just don't want a good opponent. They want them to have some fan base so they could generate some good money and some pay-per-view buys. And I was telling them how there's a lot of fighters out there that really don't get an opportunity to display their skills on a world platform by fighting these big name fighters. Andre Berto was trying to get a fight with Sugar Shane Mosley, couldn't get it. It would have been a great step if Andre Berto were to beat Shane Mosley. He could have got a potential fight with Mayweather or Pacquiao. But Andre Berto was insisting on a 50-50 split. It didn't work out his way. Paul Williams, it's really hard for him to get a fight at 147. He says he could still make it. I really don't think so. He's just way too tall to fight these welterweights. He's almost 6'2". I was also telling him about Timothy Bradley, how he's coming up from junior welterweight. And there's just tons of other boxers that really deserve that shot with Pacquiao. And he just was amazed as how I was explaining to him these promotion companies, how they pretty much fight within their own promotion company, and if they do a fight with 2 promotion companies involved, it usually has to be a good and big fight with fighters with huge fan bases. I was telling him, why you think Marquez got a fight with Mayweather? He's with Marquez is with Golden Boy. Usually he'll get set up with Mayweather, and plus he has a huge fan base. I was telling him how do you think Pacquiao is getting a fight with Margarito, Joshua Clottey, David Diaz? These fighters are within the same promotion company, because I really think you can't. They would have never fought Pacquiao if they weren't in the same promotion company. Of course, there are some fighters that would have fought him regardless, or had a pretty good chance, like Cotto, and who else? I really can't think of any other fighter right now. But that's what I'm saying. If you really know about boxing, like the comment that whoever left my comment down here, obviously you're a casual fan, you're a dumbass, and you're a bitch. If if you really knew about all these other fighters, you wouldn't say Margarito deserves this chance. That bitch doesn't deserve shit. All these other fighters deserve something way better than how Margarito's getting his chance. But those are just my quick thoughts on casual fighters, casual fans, and their opinions on this fight. Um, I've been checking out all these other channels, and a lot of them are saying they're gonna boycott the fight. I think it's pretty damn good. It's awesome they're doing that. I personally am boycotting the fight. Hope many of y'all do the same. I'll be laying another video. Peace. Relax and Jay.